friendship, Joan Tessier.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. In 1963, August, a warm day, a 1955 red and white Dodge sedan traveled up the highway from Derry to Manchester. In the back seat, there were 3 little boys, ages 3, 2, and 1. In the passenger seat, there was a mother holding 2 infants, and there was a woman driving. It was not Thelma and Louise. No, it was me driving, and my friend Ann holding our 2 infants. We were stay-at-home moms then, and the trip was our regular trip up to Manchester to the children's pediatrician. The kids were fine on the way up, good smooth trip, but the infants both got their immunization shots when we were up there. So on the way back, they were fussy, and the little kids in the back were whining and crying and fighting. We must have been out of our minds. My friend Ann today still does not remember those trips. She's blocked it out, I'm sure. Ann became my best friend in high school. She already had a son, and then I had a son, and then she had another son, and before I had my daughter, she was pregnant again. I said, I am not taking turns with you anymore. And I didn't. She went on to have her 3rd son, and 6 years later, she had her daughter. I took my children over to her house on a regular basis so the kids could play and Ann and I could visit. She always served me egg salad sandwiches. She doesn't remember that either. We'd be in the kitchen, peacefully drinking coffee, chatting, and all at once her boys would have a knockdown, drag-out fight in the other room. I was horrified. I was cringing. That didn't happen at my house. I had 1 boy and 1 girl that was crying and yelling. No knockdown. Ann would peacefully be making peanut butter sandwiches for the kids, seemingly ignoring the battle in the other room. We'd say, I wonder what we'll be doing next year at this time. Ann was fortunate. Her parents had a cottage on a lake and an island up at Lake Winnipesaukee. I was lucky to be her friend because every year Ann and I packed up all our kids and went up to the lake for a few days. Ann's husband called us every night while we were up there to check on us. Mine did not. Of course, I left styrofoam cups all stacked with instant coffee and sugar all in them. He just had to get up every morning, boil that water, pour it in, and he was good to go. The visits at the lake were wonderful. Ann and I would swim and read and chat, and the kids would swim and read and fight. Every once in a while, Ann and I had an opportunity after dark to sneak down to the lake and skinny dip. Until the kids got old enough to figure out what it was and steal our clothes. Just once. Just once. Ann and I had a wonderful time at that trip, and we would be sitting on the deck overlooking the lake. It was peaceful, and there was a hole cut in the deck for the big tree to continue to grow through. And sitting there, we'd say, I wonder what we'll be doing next year at this time. I went to work, and that curtailed our visits, but not our friendship. It seemed that no matter the time span, whenever we got together, it would be like we had visited just yesterday. And we'd say, I wonder what we'll be doing next year at this time. One day,